So I think for one, do your best to shop around the perimeter of your supermarket. So most people don't realize this, but supermarkets are designed the same. Supermarkets, the fresh perishable food tends to be around the perimeter of it. And it's the aisles where you find the ultra processed foods. I'm not saying that there's nothing good in those aisles. There certainly is. There's spices, there's, extra virgin olive oil, there's vinegars, legumes and things like that, dry goods. But by and large, the perimeter is where you'll find the grass-fed, grass-finished beef. You'll find the wild fish. You'll find eggs. You'll find the produce, fruits and vegetables, things like that. So that's one. Number two, I think it's really wise, especially in today's obesogenic food environment, to prioritize protein. Food manufacturers deplete food of protein. It makes them more expensive, higher profit, higher margin. We've talked about this. Protein is super important. None of us are protein deficient, but arguably we're not consuming optimal amounts. A lot of people, as we've talked about, overconsume ultra-processed foods. But just in general, as you get older, people tend to want more comfort foods and things like that. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would serve me dinner. It was like a bowl of pasta with butter or pesto, So there's marginal protein in that, if any. So prioritize protein. The base of your plate should be, whether it's fish or beef, whatever your protein of choice is, I don't care. But, make it that. And then fill out the remainder of your plate with non-starchy vegetables, And if you're exercising regularly, if you're active, go for the starchy ones as well. There's nothing wrong with a sweet potato, some white rice I'm a fan of occasionally. But yeah, animal products and vegetables, I think are, that's really it to me. It's the most balanced. We've co-evolved with our foods, the nutritional establishment will be like, don't eat a restrictive diet, but then they turn a blind eye to advocates to veganism, which cross out huge swaths of nutrient-dense foods. And I think it's really important to have both plants and animals. And then I guess the final thing is just this, be kind to yourself and treat yourself food should be good. It's it's not just fuel, right? Food is how we communicate with one another. It's how we show love. It's how we bond. And so enjoyment is a big part of that. Learn how to cook. That's one of the reasons why I wrote Genius Kitchen, which is my cookbook. It's culinary literacy, like health and science literacy, is something that we've outsourced. Yeah. But I think the more you can cook at home, and invite your kids to the kitchen, to the process as well. Make them like your little sous chefs. Helps to solidify healthy habits, helps to increase nutrition quality, irrespective of what even it is that you happen to be cooking, just cooking at home. And yeah, wins all around.